Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example.
Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo makes the interception. Owen. Well read, nice interception. Played up towards the front line. That has been slung wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Mbappe must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Otto gets over and intercepts, and the counter is on. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And the pass is intercepted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. Half an hour played now. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Love Messi! Off the post! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Right card is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for options for movement. Buffon claims comfortably. That was good alertness. The referee's awarded a free kick. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shapes to shoot! Mbappe. And it's Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
There will be one.
We are into overtime. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And Messi! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And they're quick to get it back. And that could set him on his way. And he's heaved it away. Played backwards here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Not the most accurate pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nottingham appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Buffon. Mateus. Mateus! And that is great goalkeeping.
Mateus clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better...
And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Healer. Number 20. Aguero. Coming on the field. Number 19.
Davids.
Stojkovic. Number
He's in a great
15.
position here.
Pep Guardiola.
Diaz with
Number
the foul.
10. Messi. Substitution in progress.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's on his way! Stojkovic plays a sharp little ball here. And here's Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball is loose. Zola! That was superb goalkeeping.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Zola with the short one. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Stojkovic is offering a wry smile there.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Fiore. Diaz. Now it's Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Zambrotta.
4 added minutes
Guardiola
has been indicated.
is always looking to break lines. Davids. Roberto Carlos. Zola is flagged offside. Now it's Yamal. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Out towards the flank, looking to play him in. And this is Aguero, plays it in low.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's made its way... And the finish! Brazil are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Great vision. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Caicedo. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pirlo picks it up from the goal kick. Threads one in. Takes a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
No way through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's in plenty of space here. Time and again they are repelled.
Aguero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
It's Baggio! Baggio! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now
He's
There will
tried
be
one!
added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back on the way.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Roberto Baggio really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most convincing of passes, but he's forced to go back. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just about up to the hour now. Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would...
He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's dealt with that really well. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Pele. He's in a great position here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, super ball! Oh, that's nice. And it's Pirlo. And it's Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute.
There'll be a
added
minute
time.
of stoppage time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brazil did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And this is Zola. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Dembele. It's a good run down the right. And he's making progress on the ball. McAllister. Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zola goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Gerrard. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's going up front in a hurry. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an imaginative pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good take, Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has been cut short. And here's Bellingham, and this is Aguero. It's Aguero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rooney.
Gerrard plays it short. McAllister, he is onto this. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he finish? Wayne Rooney! Only him!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil.
Those of you making their way
Yeah, you don't get
home
any
on public
points for stating the
transportation
obvious,
today,
Peter,
please
but
watch the
thankfully
screen
this is
featuring
still very
advertisements from
savable.
all
Keep
local
things
major
simple,
stations.
keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ambitious ball here. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Aguero.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get it through? Brazil still this single goal behind. Gerrard. Aguero receives it in a wide. He's gone for goal!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Gerrard. Steaming on goalwards. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to it. Mbappe! Mbappe! Off the post! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Threads one in. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Pelé, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Brazil are back in business.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Brazil, after 84 minutes, is number 9, Pelé.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Dembele gets into a good position. Chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Zola. Now that looks a decent ball.
2 added minutes has been
He's quick to
indicated.
get it clear again. Now it's Aguero. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Thoughts on what we've just
Please be
seen?
reminded that drinking is only allowed in
Well, that's
the
it
areas
for
shown
tonight's
in this
match,
map.
so it just
Thank you
remains for
very
me
much
to
for your
thank Jim
cooperation.
Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line.
Big chance! One-on-one! Roberto Carlos gets good distance on it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard, that is a great pick out. And he's certainly onside here. It's Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Thinks one through. And that is expertly dealt with. Pirlo. It's a sharp pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So nearly the perfect ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shoots! Goal! Botafogo! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cristiano Ronaldo usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Lee Kang-in is there to clear. And this Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he cuts out the supply.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Lee Kang-in! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want.
Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0 and shot a goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
That has been cut short. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Pirlo. Zola. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pirlo. Threads one in. And this is Bale.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
But they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Off. He's having a go! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pele gets over and intercepts. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And it's Bale. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The greatest...
And he shoots! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
After 77 minutes
So is this the start of a comeback? He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Substitution.
Roberto Carlos. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Zola. Cristiano. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Stood up well to him there.
4
Kimmich
minutes has been
hurtling
indicated.
down that right flank. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not the most convincing of passes. Looking for options for movement. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more...
It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Van Dijk. And it's Schneider. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. He's looking wide. Romario. Van Basten! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ah, such a clever touch. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. It'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Neymar couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now he's got space here. The less said about that pass, the better.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. There's the shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
We are glad to inform you
So
that
we
today's
reached the halfway
match day
point,
programs
and
are
neither
available
side
to
have
stand
yet been
for
able to force the
5
issue.
games.
It's
I'm
0-0.
sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a
Chance, surely! And he's done it!
boom. There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Decent chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Has a look and plays it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the ball is out of play. Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. No way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aguero. It's Aguero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Throw it. Schneider going full tilt down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Romario. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Schneider. Schneider, good strong midfield running here. Baresi gets it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries a deft little ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And claimed it back swiftly. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinct.
Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And the ball's come loose here. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played. Brazil given another corner. Brazil have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Face to face with the keeper. They've got to be quick to recover this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still goalless. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo gets across to intercept that. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Zola. Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. Now it's Aguero. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Casemiro cuts it out. Great vision. And it's Neymar. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Tries to play it through. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. He won't be happy with that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Zola. It's played through for him. There's the shot!
There will
Gerrard.
be 1 minute added time.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
I'm afraid to tell you that
The
we're
midway
expecting
point of the
traffic to
game.
be heavy
Brazil
after the
ended
final
that
whistle
first
today.
half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their 4th corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Pirlo. Some really good ball movement. And that's a dangerous ball. And that has been clubbed away. It's Pele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Throw in. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And still, we await the first breakthrough. Succumbs to the pressure. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mane. Casemiro. Aguero. Nice-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. And that's really well manoeuvred.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the shot! No mistake! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's found a way through. And a shot! Goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Aguero. Van Balten spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Oh, he's been caught! Mohamed Salah! Missed by a fraction. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he plays one through.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the mid.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he was quick to react. Pirlo. Stojkovic. And it's Zambrotta. Tele. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mane, that's a sharp pass. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Robson. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. It's Eto'o! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even
Struck first time! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Great vision. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Eto'o. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cleared without complication. Wilshere. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Look, he's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Brazil really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Ambitious ball here. And he's running through. Pirlo. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. No foul, says the referee. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Eto'o.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he was alert to it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neymar. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, this could be a chance. He's through, now is he in? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. And he's cut it out. Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Robson takes the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's being shifted off it. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Dembele. That is a crunching tackle. So their fourth corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he shoots! Has another go! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Number 17.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brian Robson.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
Looking for the run. Decent
Stojkovic.
shot!
Number 8.
It's bounced back off the post.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's it. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
And this is Mane. And he's straight offside. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Takes the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Fernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. Well, they've got it again. Oh no, this does not look good. Mackay! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game. Well, great chance! Now it's Mackay. Now it's Ferran Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Mane.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gerrard. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo puts his foot... And a chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Dani Olmo has it out wide and in... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
James Rodriguez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Mane. Well read, nice interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
All the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
No, again, there's no way through. It's Gerrard! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession there. Mackay! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a sharp pass. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Danny Olmo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Brilliant from Mackay! A finish right from the top draw! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's gone for goal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life. Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Fernandez. Stojkovic. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. James Rodriguez. Looking for a runner. That was good alertness.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
It's Rooney! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! Yes! Just cruising! They are cruising! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's had a shot! Mane. Searching pass he's played there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Bastoni. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Zamprota.
Playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go...
Drogba! This time surely! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Drogba duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already.
Zamprota. Rijkaard.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, that's been intercepted.
Scholes.
Irwin. And he was quick to react.
Scholes.
Aim forwards. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's picked his way through, and he thumps it clear. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Has a look and plays it forward. Picked out, chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Very nicely done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
And Sola! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. And Caicedo. Vieri going about things with real menace. He's having a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Martinelli. Decent progress down the left. Fernandez gets it away. And here's Scholes. Oh, well played.
Zamprota.
Mbappe given the lift of his goal. He's through here.
There will be one
Zola
added
passes just off target. And he can clear it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution for Vitoria. Number 5, Jamal. Number 32, Vieri. Number 19.
Brazil get the ball rolling in the second half.
Coming on the field, number 6,
Irwin
Dembele.
is always
Number
looking to play
20,
quality balls.
Andy Cole.
Now it's Messi.
Number 8, Messi.
Stojkovic. Now Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, there's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now he's off and running.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cafu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cafu. And it's Dembele. Finding their passes. Tries to play it through. But he's well positioned here. Brilliant save from Buffon! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Stojkovic. He's gone for goal!
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Sola! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Zola demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Vitoria. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cole. And it's Messi. That's a nicely... It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. The final 5 minutes. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Neymar. It's played through for him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.
Zola.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly
now,
so.
Please turn towards the screen for
Terrific.